On the occasion of World Diabetes Day, we're talking about this huge problem which is assuming epidemic proportions in India. There are surveys that show that diabetes in India is increasing and increasing amongst the younger population. India already has the dubious record of having the maximum number of diabetics in the world. In that sense, India is the diabetes capital of the world. For example, Tata 1mg Labs has said 1/3 of people tested have found to have diabetes. Also, there is enough indication that diabetes is actually increasing between the age group of 14 to 25. In fact, this age group has seen an increase of 20%. This is of type 2 diabetes, which is actually prevalent mostly among adults and senior citizens. It's now not sparing teenagers and young adults. This according to the Registry of Youth Onset Diabetes in India, which speaks about 40% of diabetics being under the age of 25. This essentially is a type 2 variant of diabetes. Previously, doctors would say that the age group of 10 to 19 is completely free of diabetes, but now the incidence of type 2 diabetes is increasing amongst this age group.
Most importantly, the kind of lifestyle, the sedentary lifestyle, and then at least sitting for a stretch of 8 to 10 hours at workplace, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, then extremely stressful situations, then eating high calorie food, fried food, foods high in trans fats, and all these kind of lifestyle with literally absent exercise, and then this intake of high calorie foods. There's an epidemic proportion of increased overweight and obese population, younger population. This puts them at higher risk of diabetes.
Physical inactivity, first degree relative with diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular diseases, and hypertension are some of the factors behind this trend. Doctors say that children at this age will be suffering for a longer time given that they've been diagnosed with diabetes at an earlier age. Keeping blood sugar levels in check is crucial. In fact, Tracto has also spoken about it in its own survey. There's been a 46% yearly rise in diabetes consultations by young Indians in the age group of 25 to 34, says Tracto. Tracto is India's leading integrated healthcare. Tracto is a healthcare company which has released its latest insights report focused on diabetes. Tracto says that overall, 50% of consultations were from people between 25 to 34, followed by 33% between 35 to 44 and 8% between 45 to 54. Doctors say the burden of diabetes in India has actually doubled in the last 20 years. 1 in 5 adults estimated to have diabetes. Surveys by medical platforms also show that many more young people are getting the disease since the pandemic, which means that the number of diabetics in the country for various reasons has increased ever since the COVID-19 pandemic started just about 3 years ago.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.